Okay, so now this is the practical part of it, of the heart that we're talking about. Now this is a sheep heart, and this heart here just got in here now. I think the first thing we need to do is remove the fat around this heart, because it is really full packed of fat. So much fat around it. There you go. Good. Okay. So, as I was saying, these blood vessels that you see over here, these here, so these are your coronary arteries. Okay, so this is your coronary artery. This is another coronary artery over here. And of course, these are flips that you see on top here. These actually are your atria. Okay. So now we just needed to dissect by cutting through this little flip that we see here. So we put our knife in there. Of course, one need to be very, very careful. And then it goes down parallel to this coronary artery and all the way down. So if you open, and of course you can see this is your right ventricle. You can see how thick this layer here is. And of course the little flips that you see in here, don't know if you can zoom in here. So these here, this is you can see this is your valve over there. Okay, and then on the other side as well. So if we come to this little flip over here again, so we cut through that, and when we cut through that, it means we're cutting through the atrium. You go down, and once again parallel with this coronary artery over there and all the way down. And therefore, there we go. So now what you see here, this is your left. This is your left ventricle, because you can see how thick this muscle here is. Very, very thick. You can see it is really big. If you measure that from here to here, that is how big it is. And then compare with this thickness over here. So you can see from here to there, that is how small this is. So once again, these muscles over here, they are very thick, because the heart is going to use these thick muscles on the left side of the heart to pump out, to squeeze, to contract, so that the blood can be pushed and forced out of the heart to go to the rest of the body. And of course, remember, the blood needs to come out at higher pressure. And when you come on the right side of your heart, this side here, you will see that the walls of this side are very, very thin. Okay, again, if you look at the thickness, it's very thin here, but over here it's thick, it's big. So this one here will be your left ventricle, and of course on top here, this is your left atrium, right? And this one here will be your right ventricle, and on top over there, this is where your right atrium will be. And of course, this will be your tricuspid valve. So on top as well, we have got blood vessels. So if you put your finger in there, into this blood vessel there, it goes down, and you can see where it leads me. So it leads me into right ventricle. So that means this vessel here, this is the superior vena cava, okay, because it goes all the way into the right ventricle. You notice the right ventricle, the thickness of the muscles there, it's very thin. And then there is another blood vessel here, this one here. You can see if you put your finger in there, it goes all the way into the left ventricle. And if you look at left ventricle over here, it's a thick, so that means that this is the aorta. And again, you can see this blood vessel here is a thicker, it's big, it's wide open compared to the superior vena cava. Here I have to force my finger in there, but here I don't have to, so it's wide. And this is the widest blood vessel into your heart. Okay. So basically, that is all that I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. So take care of your heart. The heart is it's a precious organ. And of course, if you've got any questions, please do put them on Google Classroom. I will respond to them. Thank you very much.